welcome back to the 360 Traveler, and I'm here in Egypt, in Cairo, downtown. And subscribe to my channel, hit the like button if you haven't done it yet. You'd be so kind. And this is the market. I don't know how filming people right in their face because it takes so long to go through here. Well, it's going to be taken. Sorry, but so I've taken one t-shirt off because I had too many stuff and I'm still hot now. So I'm just gonna finish my story about my visa. No, it's not my visa, my vaccine. My beautiful daughter. So yeah, although a week ago I got vaccinated here on the 13th. Today is the 22nd, so it's been a while. I got my Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I got super lucky because I really didn't expect it. But here we go. And now though, I was expecting to be able to go to Thailand. Hello, thank you. Finally somebody telling me welcome again. It's like we have a lot of people telling you welcome in Luxor, but here in Cairo, not too many. It's a big city, and it's a fast pace. So yeah, people are just not as friendly usually, but yeah, a lot of people are still very friendly. And so I finished the previous video saying that Thailand is now closing its borders again. It's not really closing. You can still, you have to quarantine, but you don't have to quarantine anymore. You still don't have to quarantine if you go to Phuket. Then you can just use the sandbox program, and then you'll be in a hotel for 1 week, specific hotel on the list of the accepted hotels. They have some packages, you know. Has a lot to do with about money too, I guess. But yeah, they also want to prevent Omicron to get in the country as much as possible. It's devastating the UK right now. So yeah. Yeah, and I'm looking for a jacket because I'm going to Bucharest for Romania because I had this flight booked for Romania, and I was like, okay, that was in case I was going to get vaccinated in Romania. And now the problem is that, which is also a solution, I got vaccinated here, which is great. Jesus Christ. Which is great, but actually now it's gonna complicate things because so yeah, you have an app here. Maybe I'm just gonna show you. You have an app. So basically, when I got vaccinated, I was like, how do I get a certificate? And they gave me a paper, like a certificate. which is in Arabic. It's not very good to travel all around the world, to have an Arabic certificate that most people in the world cannot read. So, yeah, but thankfully we have something else. We have an app, and I don't know if this app is valid as a certificate. If you can show people your app, and they also have a QR code, and people can just scan your QR code and know like all your information. I mean, the border officers could do that in theory, but I don't know if this holds as a proper certificate. I don't know if when Thailand asks for a certificate in English, the app is either in Arabic or in English, but I don't know if this is enough. So, no, it is. Basically, I don't want to find out just trying to get to there and then being refused, to get in the country. Just because, okay, like, they might tell me that it's not a certificate, it's not a proper certificate, and this app is supposed to work all around the world and to enable you to enter these countries. But I'm like, okay, what if it doesn't? That's why, also if I want to go back to Europe and travel all across Europe, let's say next summer, if I just have this Egyptian certificate, it's going to be complicated. It's not going to be that simple. So, my idea was just simply to do something pretty absurd or pretty counterproductive in a way, would be to actually go to Bucharest, get vaccinated again, and when I get vaccinated over a week ago, like, I don't want to sound like I'm so, because I'm used to rough, to kind of a rough life. I mean, I've been backpacking for like more than 20 years. I'm not picky. Well, I swear to God, I'm not often sick. But the vaccine made me so sick, like for the entire night. Like I thought I was going to die. Like seriously, I seriously thought that might just be it. I mean, I might be one of the very few people that just can't stand the vaccine for some reason, and I'm just gonna pass away, and because I was in so much pain. I was just like, my stomach, my mind was going wild. I was like, I had this headache and shit, and I could not even open my suitcase to get my paracetamol in there. I just had not enough energy to open my suitcase and look for like any kind of thing, any kind of drug to make me feel better. So I was in trouble, man. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna survive that? This is not normal. It's like, okay, like maybe you can have side effects, but I was like, that bad? Like seriously? I just didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, on the next day, in the morning, I finally opened my suitcase and I looked among all the stuff that I have. I found a paracetamol. I got one, and then after that, I was feeling much better, and it was over, But and I hadn't slept during the whole night. So I was feeling pretty tired that day because of the lack of sleep, because I was tired. But I had recovered, So it's really not something that I wanted to do again. It's such it. Wow. It has to be a real one. Wow, English. I mean, this is actually written in. This is actually written in the numbers I can understand. Yeah. And the prices are pretty good because 65 is like $4. So that's $4 US. $4 US for that. You know, so I thought the clothes were cheap in Turkey, but they're pretty cheap here too. And even shipping is cheap because she's looking at them. All right, so to finish with the vaccine story, like, why in the world would I want to go through this experience again? The only thing is that, okay, when I go to Romania, I'm gonna get, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, normally, like, if you haven't seen anywhere else than Cairo, you're gonna be like, okay, like, this is just a kid there, but like a little bit, you know, animated. But everywhere in the place in Luxor, like, all the kids, they would just like come to you and like, hey, what's up and stuff, you know. And so, yeah. So this market is just so long, right? What is that? 25. Is that 25? I can finally read a little bit. No. 25. 250. Oh, that's 250. How much? I didn't understand that. What? 250?
Yes.
250? Huh? Oh, yeah. 350. I mean, 350. Look, I mean, if not all the jackets are great, but if I get something like that, but it's too big, you know. I don't know. I thought that was a 2, honestly. Is he being honest? Is it really a 3? I feel kind of like stupid because I don't even know how to read numbers. And you get a 20, actually it's 55 here.
Sorry.
Actually, you don't want to be filmed. Sorry about that. So yeah, basically that's the plan. I'm coming back to, I'm going to Romania to catch my flight, but I'm gonna get vaccinated there. This is like $4. No, no. Wow. All right, so I need a jacket like that. This kind of jacket I need because I'm just gonna need it for like a few days, maybe 10 days or 2 weeks. And this one is pretty good. How much is that? 200. 200 is pretty good, man. That's 200 is it's like $12 or $13. Pretty good. Maybe after that I'm gonna come back and get it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I tried to look online to see if getting vaccinated again with Johnson after 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, was dangerous and was potentially, so that's 55, I think. Oh, this one is nice. It's not as hot as the one I saw before. And that's, I don't even know how much is that. This one is really nice. I like it. But when it's 0 degrees outside, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Maybe not. So yeah. How about that? It's not as hot. So this is new now. It looked new. I was like, okay. I don't exactly know when I'm gonna really get in trouble when filming. So yeah, I looked up online if it was like any dangerous to get vaccinated twice after a couple of weeks, and apparently it's not. I mean, they didn't put up any of those reasons for bad reasons to get vaccinated too soon, to get like a booster shot, because obviously Johnson & Johnson, one dose is enough to get a booster shot, you know, and normally you're supposed to wait 2 months. And if it's Pfizer, you have 2 doses, or Moderna, you have 2 doses, you're supposed to, like 1 month apart. Then you're supposed to wait even longer, like 6 months. All right, so okay, people don't even have to know that when I'm going to Romania, people don't even have to know that I've gotten vaccinated already. maybe I'm not going to tell them. I'm definitely not going to tell to the place where I'm going to get vaccinated. As long as I know that it's safe, you know, that it's not going to damage my health, that it's not going to kill me, then yeah, why not? And then this shot would have been not useless because, look, it's like, it's still kind of a booster shot, even if it's very close to the first booster shot, to the first shot. I'm still gonna get more protected, even if I get vaccinated the second time very close to the first time. As soon as I get to Bucharest a week from now, if I can. But for me, mostly it's really to get this European digital certificate. So I'm gonna get the app after I get vaccinated. I don't know what's the process. I don't know if I can get it in Romania. But I need something in English recognized internationally in as many countries as possible, so, and especially in Europe, so that when I come back, even if... So anyway, that's the reason why I'm coming back to Romania. Why I'm coming to Romania and why I'm not going to Thailand, because I could not go to Thailand anyway. Not from Egypt. Not even for the sandbox, not anything. You have to spend 21 days in one of the 63 countries to be able to go to Thailand. But then yesterday I was speaking to this, I was messaging this Egyptian girl, which is in Sri Lanka now, because she was thinking, okay, she's studying in Thailand, and she was like, she went through Sri Lanka because she was thinking that before we just, you know, cut everything that they did before, considering the Thai opening, we just changed the rules yesterday. So she went to Sri Lanka, so she was hoping that, okay, she just spend a few days there, and then she could just go to Thailand. But now she has to spend 21 days in Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka is on the list. It's on the list, but Egypt is not on the list, so it's on the safe list to spend 21 days in Sri Lanka. So I could do that. I thought, okay, they have pretty cheap flights, around $300. So I'm gonna go. I thought I was going to go to Sri Lanka, and it's hot there, and I just don't really want to go back to Europe. And I thought, okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go to Sri Lanka. I've never been. I've seen some videos, and I don't know why I've never been there, and I've never really thought about going there. And Sri Lanka is gonna be awesome, you know. And I could spend a month there. I could get a visa and spend a month there, or I could even stay longer. Just why Thailand? Thailand is just because, well, I get a couple of reasons, but I mean, like, it's not like I absolutely have to go to Thailand. I could go to somewhere else too. In Asia, in Southeast Asia, you know, in South Asia, and yeah, why not actually going to flying to Colombo? It's pretty cheap to fly to Colombo from Egypt, surprisingly. But then this morning I was like, okay, you know, there's a couple of reasons why, at least 2 or 3 reasons why I should just not do that. I should just skip Sri Lanka for now, and I should just get on my flight to Bucharest like I had planned to. The first reason is because we have super fast internet. Okay, we have super fast internet, and that's gonna help. How? Well, there's a bunch of videos that I need to upload, like a bunch of videos that are a lot of videos which are huge. Like a 30 minutes video file is 45 gigabytes, and it takes me here in Egypt, it takes me 1 or 2 days. Hey, thank you. Thanks. Shukran. And it takes me 1 or 2 days, literally, to upload the video, you know. And if I make a couple of videos a day, it never works. So I'm like more than 10 videos behind, and Romania is one of the fastest place for internet. So that would be a good spot to finally upload my videos. That's super hot. That's too big, I think. I think that's too big. I just need a freaking jacket for like